Renewable energy generation on closed landfill, Senate number 2074.
Bill's been read a third time. The senator from Berkshire, Hampshire, and Franklin, Mr. Downing.
Thank you very much, Madam President. And through you to the members, just briefly about the bill that is before us right now. As many of my colleagues in this chamber know, the bill that is before us deals with a small problem when it comes to meeting our solar energy goals here in the Commonwealth. Thanks to unanimous bipartisan support and the work of many of the folks in this chamber tonight, we passed several years back sweeping energy reform, the Green Communities Act, that not only invested in clean energy, but also energy efficiency. One of the goals that has come out of that is the goal of developing 250 megawatts of solar energy here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. That was an ambitious goal at the time when we passed the Green Communities Act, when we only had 3 megawatts of solar in place. And today, thanks to our efforts, we are already over 60 megawatts of solar in production today, or generating energy today, with far more in production. One of the sites that is drawn, or one of the types of sites that has drawn the most attention thanks to the incentives that we have put in place and the policies that we have put in place are landfills, especially capped landfills in many of our communities. As our communities have looked to use those sites, which they thought would not have any more positive use for their city or town, they have realized that because of grants that they received from the predecessor to the Department of Environmental Protection, there were actually restrictions on the use of those sites that would not allow them to develop clean energy. We have seen these sites positively used in other places, and what the bill before us does is make one of the allowable uses for communities that receive these grants to cap the landfills to be renewable energy generation. In my own district, in the 48 communities that I currently represent, I know the community of North Adams has looked at using their capped landfill. The community of Adams has already signed a PPA with a developer from which they will buy cheaper energy and they will develop clean energy on site. The towns of Lee and Lenox have looked at projects. The city of Pittsfield is looking at a project. These projects are win-wins for the community, for the environment, for the economy, and what this bill before us would simply do is remove one of the hurdles to making sure that we can see more of these projects as we move forward and we try to meet that ambitious goal. So, Madam President, I would hope that there is a great deal of support in this chamber for this bill. I thank you and the Chair of Ways and Means for your consideration and your leadership on these issues, and I would ask that when a vote be taken on this matter, it be taken by a call of the yeas and nays.